Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of our All the Mods 10 mod pack playthrough. Hope the day's going swell and well for you so far. As for me, well, I certainly can't complain. So, without further ado, let's dive into another episode. Now, as for today, I initially was like, you know what, let's try to get to antimatter. But after actually going through and looking at it, yeah, we're just not gonna do that. We will eventually, but not today. Today, instead, we're gonna focus on automating Mekanism. We have our little Mekanism house set up over here, and we're gonna focus on improving our bee setup, which I've done a bit of work in between episodes. We'll come over here real quick. And I did collect the rewards from some of my quests. We have some more rewards. I'll just go ahead and grab those real quick. Relic experience bottle. Does that do what I think? Oh no, it's like actual experience. Oh, for relics specifically. Okay, interesting. Probably just wasted that one. We did find a few more relics. Oh no, I didn't waste it. We have experience in here. I'm not sure what this does. Hunter's belt. I mean, we'll leave it on. +1 experience for each point. +1 experience point for each attack made by the wearer's pet. We don't really have a pet, so you know. Anyways, let's just throw all this stuff in here. We have been working. I shouldn't have thrown those bees in there, but that's okay. We've been working on our bees quite a bit. We had the so I guess all those are new, huh? No, they can't all be new. I showed y'all this setup. So we already had the glowing and the fluix bee. Maybe the draconic bee is new, but it's not really a difficult bee to get once you're in the end, right? Just take an obsidian nest, dragon's breath. I do recommend you to chunk load the area because I kept leaving it and being like, why is this not still ticking? Yeah, you gotta chunk load it. But then you're good, you know, you just set up a little catcher or you just put them in a box, and they're good to go. Also, these bees can breed amongst themselves, so once you have one, you just throw it in there, throw the baby bee upgrade in there, and you're good to go. Now as for my setup, a couple things have happened. You'll notice there's this death right here. I fell asleep. I told y'all I do this often. I fell asleep apparently at 3:17 in the morning, and yeah, that's what happens. I'm pretty sure I didn't have any rubber boots on. I flew up in the air, probably pretty high because you know whenever I came back to the world, my jetpack was completely out of hydrogen. And yeah, I died. I don't know how much experience I lost. It was pretty saddening, but these things happen. Anyways, over here you'll notice we actually have quite a few of these beehives set up with draconic bees. So I fell asleep, and this beehive had 4 baby bee upgrades in it. This one did as well, but for some reason I didn't get nearly as many glowing bees. Maybe something happened to them. But anyways, when I came back, there was just a ton of draconic bees, and I'm pretty sure I have even more in here. Let's see. Yeah, just a ton. So whenever I came back, I was like, you know what? Let me scoop all these bees up, and we'll do something with them. So we have them over here in our advanced oak beehive, and I've just added some upgrades. I'll go through the ones that I think are really important, and it's basically all of these right here. So you have the speed upgrade, which decreases the amount of time spent in the hive. However, this upgrade can also go in the centrifuge to speed it up, the breeding chamber to speed it up, the incubator to speed it up, and you know, the sawmill, stripper, and honey generator, which none of those have I even remotely considered using. The simulator is a really good one. bees will no longer physically exit the hive. That's nice and all, but it also adds this little slot here to where you can put it in a cage and get a bee out, or vice versa, put a cage with a bee in it into it, and it'll insert the bee into the hive. That being said, it's nice. It keeps things clean, and I'm assuming that it helps to reduce lag because you don't have all the bees popping out and flying around like what you have down there and up there. And then I have the block upgrade, which changes the produced output to blocks instead of honeycombs, which obviously is a bit more productive. Because typically, let's just look at it real quick. Give me a decent bee. So the lapis bee, if you take a look at the lapis comb, it has a chance to produce 1 lapis lazuli, about a 50% chance. However, if you take a look at the block, it can produce 4 of them. So typically that's how it'll do. It'll be 4 times the comb amount. So obviously you're getting more for each thing produced, or potentially more, obviously. But this is a rather expensive upgrade. You're going to have a lot of draconic chunks. You're going to have a level 2 productivity upgrade. So you'll have to have 4 productivity alphas as well as 2 nether stars. And this is where the rewards come into play. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I just clicked out of my game. I don't know which quest gave me the nether stars. Okay? I really don't. But I got 3 of them. It wasn't this one, was it? I don't see nether stars. One of them gave me 3 nether stars. I'm not sure which one. I was happy about it, but it also was kind of saddening because it didn't happen on camera, and I was like, well, I guess from now on I'll be accepting all of my rewards on camera. But that aside from the fact, I do have a plan, which we will start today as well, as far as how we can get infinite wither skeleton skulls. So if we take wither here, you see we actually have a withered bee. This comes from a skeletal bee. It says, be sure to keep your hives well lit to prevent this guy from moving in. This species of bee can't breed amongst themselves, which that's fine because we actually want the withered bee. Take a wither rose, add it to a skeletal bee, and you get the wither bee, which can give you the withered comb, and you guessed it, from this you can get the wither skeleton skull. So it's a very long process, I would say, but once we have a singular wither, then we can get infinite more, and that's really all we need. Our thing in here is still attacking. I don't know if you can hear it. It's still punching in there, which is a little sad, but our chest is like damn near filled up, so need to do something about that before lag starts happening. But I'm just gonna kind of avoid it for today. Anyways, so you'll notice we do have the uranium hexafluoride over here, and this ultimately is what leads to antimatter. But obviously it's a ways down the line, so I just sort of have this on the back burner in the back of our minds, and we're not gonna forget it, basically. Now, as far as how good are the bees when they're upgraded, let's take a look. As per an example, I have 903 diamonds. We'll come back and check that at the end of the episode. This draconic dust we can go ahead and change over. There we go. And yeah, we can just basically see how quickly it's going. I do have 4 speed upgrades in all of these, not in this one, but that's okay. This is a heated centrifuge. Right now, I will say this as well. Productive bees is going through a bit of a change. So let's actually just type in heated centrifuge. And so you'll notice that we have these speed upgrades, and it says, please put me in a crafting grid or I will fade away in time. Pretty please with sugar on top. So I'm guessing that's the mod itself saying we're going to a different system, or we've updated these cards, whatever. Point is, this item here requires 2 of these old cards. So, you know, I just made 2 of the new cards and deleted them, and then deleted all the rest of the items that this takes after making them, and then gave myself one of these. If you're stuck in the same situation, I recommend doing the same thing. it's not cheating. You have all the items, you made them all. This is just, you know, somebody needs to update this. But that's okay. In order to make the inactive dragon egg, you do need 8 draconic chunks and an egg, and of course you get these from 9 of the draconic dust. So that's why the draconic bees are so important, because they allow you to upgrade everything. You need 2 of these draconic chunks for the productivity upgrades, and of course you need 4 of the alphas to make the beta, plus 2 nether stars. But again, I got lucky with that. If you can't upgrade and go into the combs, honestly, it's not a big deal, because I mean, this is diamonds. It's not upgraded into the blocks. So we'll see at the end of the episode how many we have. Again, we started with, I think it was 902. We're already up to 10 plus, so should not be too bad, you know, as far as how many we gain. Honestly, it should be pretty good. But that being said, I should go showcase what we actually have in the diamond bee setup. So we also have quite a few diamond bees in here, and even though they can't all go into the nest at the same time, as soon as one pops out, obviously all of these guys are already ready, so it pops in and sort of does its thing. But we also have 4 productivities in here. So yeah, you know, we're producing quite a lot of combs. I don't think it's enough to really keep up in here. Yeah, no, they're immediately going out. But that's okay. We are filled up on wood, which I like to see. Anytime I can just spend wood willy-nilly. Bumblebee spawn egg. I don't know what the bumblebee does necessarily. I can look it up, but right now I just... Sure, give me 2. Let's look it up actually. Bumblebee. Big rideable bee found naturally in plains. Saddle up and hold a tree on a stick to glide around. Right click to boost. Tell me I can have creative flight with this thing? Well, that sounds really fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Apparently it's not even that hard of a thing to get though, so maybe just wasted some emeralds, but that's okay. I don't think I really care about the rest of that stuff. So yeah, you'll definitely want some draconic bees, and all of these are set up with a simulator and multiple productivity alpha upgrades, which I think is probably going to be your best bet. I'm not sure if maybe 1 speed upgrade in here is worth it, or like I'm not sure on the actual math. But these do stack, so you can have multiple in there. Also, I'm not sure if you could theoretically throw another expansion box. Can you throw another expansion box? Can you just keep expanding? Surely not, right? That seems a little busted. No, okay. Yeah, I just had to check. So some of these things you're like, it's obviously, but like if you never check, you never know. So, any hoosers, back to what I was actually wanting to do today, which is automating Mekanism. I really need to do something with this iron. The poppies, they're sorted because we can only have 512 in the system, and then it starts deleting them. So whenever I do this, it's just deleting them. Also, I should probably check on my storage. I've kind of been lazy and just throwing stuff in all willy-nilly. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. But that's not too shabby, given, again, the fact that I've just literally been throwing everything into it. So, yeah, it's fun. Speaking of which, let's add another to the collection. So, we're going to get into some Mekanism automation today. But first, in order to do that, we're going to need to get into some applied energistics with the pattern provider. Flux dust. Do we have a crusher? I know we have a macerator, and I know we have a whole lot of flux. however you want to say it. There's an I in it, so I just assume it's Fluix. Anyways, that macerator can take some, and then we have a crusher out here, I think. Yes, this can take some. Doesn't have any upgrades, so let's see if we can find the upgrades that we do have. Also take that. I'm assuming this has to have, yeah, 2 there. Oops. And 2 there. And really, I should just make more of these so I don't have to keep swapping them back and forth. But it's fine. It's fine. Ignore the big elephant in the room, and then it just doesn't exist, right? That's the way life works. Some people's lives. I'm not judging. You know, clearly I've been on that side of the spectrum, / may still be. Who knows? Don't judge me. Anyways, let's throw this stuff in there. What was I actually supposed to be doing? Pattern provider? Let's do this. A little bit of that. So there's one. Do I need more than one pattern provider? Also, isn't there like extended AE in this? Mega pattern provider. So there's mega. But I'm not seeing extended. Ah. Spoke too soon. Now I'm guessing these just... Oh, excuse me. Hold more. Yeah, a lot more. Okay. Interesting. We'll probably not be doing that right now, but in the future... let's go to 16 crafting tables. I know I want... at least 2. So we'll go to 4. I've realized in mod packs, if you think you need an amount, just go ahead and maybe double it. Make it extra if you can. Sometimes make the exact amount, but like usually just make extra. Is this system okay? Not really. I need another one, but again, don't judge me. Sometimes you get lazy. Sometimes you start playing other mod packs, and sometimes life happens, you know? So we have our pattern providers. I do need to set this up underground to over there. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this, because you're going to need energy. Do I... power. I don't have any more of these Ender cores. We need eye vendor, dielectric, and tiny. Okay, we have tiny. Can I make some more of these? Try and make 4 of them. And then was it an eye vendor? Pearl. Oh, actually, you know what? We already have some of these. Let's take. Let's just take that. We're gonna go get these started. One thing I do want to do, and that's why we have the niotic crystal in there, is upgrade our blazing reactor here. Currently, I think the... Do I not have this set up? I was just manually inserting before. What's the matter with me? Oh, wait. Is that how many it takes? 1 of each? Yeah. Boom. 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 Because this one I think has a max output of 10k. Yeah, which we're getting 9.1k right now because I did go through the process of making dry ice. I guess that is one thing that happened in between episodes. Was it this way? No, this way? Aha, I found ice. Took me quite a while, but I did find ice. And I put a, what's it called down there as well? Waystone, so that way, you know, we're good to go. That in there. How fast are these going through? Wow, really fast actually. Take these out. Oh shit, I did not mean to insert that. There we go. Okay, because what I want to do is I want to make some more ender gates. Well, how much is this output's 50,000? It's just a little steep, don't you think? 20,000 is still pretty fucking high. Let's do 20,000. I mean, at worst, I'm wrong by a little bit, you know. Then let's see, what else are we gonna need for this setup? Obviously, probably some cables and whatnot. And where do I want to put this? Let's put it. And I really don't know. Do we have create in this mod pack? No. Okay. Yeah, it's just interesting to see. Create has an infinite way of getting lava, and so that'd have been a nice addition if so. I forget we also have this producing energy. Anyways, let's get back to what I was doing. Let's just put it up, I guess. Let's put it up over here. I'm trying to think, because I still want to have antimatter in this building, so maybe if I leave myself like this runway here, we can kind of do a bit of antimatter stuff. Again, I'm not real sure how intensive it gets. So 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially. Might need more. We'll see. I'm pretty sure there's some water underneath here as well. You know, putting my base on an island might not have been the best. Yeah. Okay. What about this one? Yep. All right. You hate to see that. You really, really hate to see that. Also, it's sunset time. I like the fact that the /home command in this is instant. Call me lazy, but I use it all the time. If you're gonna give it to me, I'm gonna use it. All right, let's just be clear on that. Did I ever make a building gadget in this? I did. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so maybe this water won't be so bad. Let's see. Pocket storage. What do we have a lot of? A lot of that's easy to get rid of. Netherrack? Not a fan of necessarily. Cobble deep slate. Dirt. Let's use dirt. Let's see. So I think it's just this little pond over here. It's really causing me problems. This. Oh, it's a fish. Thought it was an axolotl for a second. I was gonna get pretty happy. Oh shit. Okay. Let's fly back out. We're going to. What do I have this set up on in here? V. V is my key. Set it to surface. We'll set it to 15. And then let's start filling this son of a gun in. Let's try to be smart about it though. Oh my god. Does this really loop all the way back around and out? I'm about to drown. Loops around at this. I think we're just gonna have to get rid of both, honestly. Safety at the base. Okay, so even though it's not showing it, it still works in the water. Nice. Okay, so that's all filled in. Let's do this pond. I have to be careful on this. Shit, I'm drowning. Drowning. All right, almost done. I figured this would be a nice little change of pace for me to go in and actually go through the process of building some of this stuff with y'all. I know most of the time I just kind of do it off camera and then I'm like, this is what we did. But honestly, I haven't done too much off camera on this world for a little bit. Sorry, fish. I know I just suffocated you in there, but losses happen when big business and industry roll through, baby. So you just kind of, oh, you're all right. Well, let's see if we can change that. Oop, oop. Get back out of here. But yeah, so a lot of times, you know, I just kind of do it off camera and then I come back, but I haven't really been doing a whole lot off camera in this mod pack. No offense to the mod pack, just been busy playing Project Architect 2 when I can. And that's not a slight at this mod pack, just I think that it needs a bit more polishing and finishing, to whereas oh shit, I'm dying. I'm pretty sure Project Architect 2 is kind of already not necessarily wrapped up. Obviously, he's still making edits and improvements and yada 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 to it, but it is like it's got an end, it's got a beginning. It's not being bug fixed or any of that kind of stuff, so just playing the one that works, you know. And this is all the mods 10, so like, let's be real, this shit's gonna be around for probably a while, if I had to guess with it. Anyways, now that that's all filled up, I'm feeling less hazardous about going in and mining through and over to there. So let's do that real quick. See if we can make it line up. So over here, this way is that building. This building is here, so it should just be like this direction. Okay, that's sand. Not too worried about that. We can replace that. This might have been where the water was. I think we're gonna have to go a little bit further forward. A little bit further. And let's try this way. We might not have dug down deep enough for me to actually see where it's at. Right, so let's go back out of here. What are we at on diamonds? 979. So I don't know, 77 gained in however long. You could do the math. What was it doing? Mechanism, right. You know what's I find a little funny? Maybe most of you are like, yeah, obviously. And then some of you are probably like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Y'all know how locational memory will fuck you sometimes, essentially. For those of you that don't know what locational memory is, it is essentially the... Hold on. Okay, that has to be close enough, right? And that is dead on. Anyways, locational memory is the phenomena, whatever you want to call it. It's the fact of the matter that oftentimes our memory is associated with various things, you know, sights, smells, sounds. One of those is location. So if you didn't know, now you know. That is the cause for when you're like walk into a new room and you're like, oh man, I don't remember what the hell I came in here for. That comes from locational memory. You change rooms, your mind gets kind of kerfuffled, because you were thinking on one subject and you changed the environment, and it caused you to change basically your thinking patterns or whatever. I'm not a neuroscientist. Long story short, I find that happening to me in Minecraft quite often. It's just something that I find a little bit funny. I really don't want to just run cables off this because, like, man, it's really not a pretty thing. So what's it gonna cost me, Doc, to get a whole bunch of these smaller fluix cables? You know what? This is where all that string comes into play. Tell you what's about to happen with it. You're about to turn into some wool, baby. Skeleton in there. And that just cleared out the inventory in there, so now we're all good again. All right, so let's turn this into some wool. Man, that's a lot. And then let's go applied. Oh, that's how you spell applied, chance. I keep thinking I have a backpack in this mod pack. How many updates do we have to go through until we get a backpack? Let me make sure I'm not eating my own words here. Okay, yeah. How many updates do we have to go through until we get a backpack? I'm just curious. Okay, so let me throw all these in there. This is what I'm trying. Nope, this is what I'm trying to make. Should I just? I think I should. I'm gonna go set up an auto crafting recipe for all these cables. Oh, you know what? I really should move my pattern maker down there. That's fine. It's really not that far away. Okay, so let's do this as a pattern, and I need more patterns. It's a very stark different. What? Oh, it's not gonna let me search how to do the blank pattern from that one. Needing this glowstone dust. Well, if I can get by without needing it right now, then I'm not gonna use it. So then we got this. Then from this we have. Nope, we have this. And from that we have this. Okay, perfect. All I needed 4. It is nighttime. We need to go sleep. And I need a... Oh, sorry about that. I think I need to actually set up some auto traders. There's a couple. I need to do the industrialist with the bronze drills because I'm sick and tired of just having to do that. I'm not going to lie to you. And I need to... So we already have 4 in there. Let's do 2 in there. And 2 in there. Why not? Yeah, so I need to set up the auto traders because I also want to get a glowstone dust farm going. So we have glowstone here, and actually let me go ahead and pull some emeralds out of the system. This. Do I have any glowstone dust over here, perchance? A little bit. Could always go to the nether and just mine some, but that, ladies and gents, is what we call in the biz as being too easy. I want to spend my hard-earned emeralds. If I don't spend it on this, I mean, really, what am I going to spend it on, right? Shit. Again, sorry. I always think I have the backpack. So there we go. I'm going to use it on that because I ended up having enough for what I needed. And now, let's go back to applied. let's say we want 16 of these. I think we're gonna need more than that, but let's just see if the process works. 1, 2, 3, cool. It's going. Nice. Yeah, because we're gonna need to take it from there all the way out and over. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because this thing can only hold 8, and so can the other ones. This one just at least... Oh, I never pulled them out of the system. These at least just tell us how many cables and whatnot, how many setups we have on here. So I need to fill that in. There you go. So where's my setups at? Here. So we'll probably have... that. So then I can always come in here and add patterns if I wanna. And then... oh. And then we'll have this come down off of here. Don't really need to spin these smart cables like this though. I mean, we can have so much more fluix cables. Let's see, how many of these can we realistically craft up? Can I do... well, let's not do 64. Can I do 32 of these? Missing glass. Ah, that's the other thing that I need to set up an auto thing for in this world. Because we have a ton of glass, I just don't have it... whoops. I just don't have it fully automated. What? I guess that is another thing we could set up is automation with a furnace. And we could do... I forget we actually have power now, so like having power in that power mod is really good. Piston. There we are. We use one of these ender gates on this bad boy. So we're gonna throw that in there. Auto split on. And that right there on the side. Nice. Now if I throw in sand. I'm not sure if this is actually eating through our power or not. We'll know whenever we run out. Hell yeah. Very nice. Okay. So now let's try that again. And actually, I don't know why I'm trying to make those. Let's just make... see if we can't make 64 of these. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's go hook up the system. Because these regular fluix cables, they can actually hold... nope, not that way. They can actually hold 8 channels, which... 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, we're good on that. 12, 5, 6. This does have... we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 7. Forget about the storage over there. Okay, so we may have to run this over soon so we can split it off more. Or I can just run it out from there. Anywho's, let's do this. And we were combining these channels on this side, not just wasting random input on there. Baked potatoes. And I guess let's just run it down this side. need a light over here. I've been just using the lights provided by the mining gadget, but did not spawn one up over here. So we'll take that precaution ourselves. Oops. Cool. So now all those are set up and wired into the system. Let's go make sure the system didn't collapse from that. Everything's online. Oh, one thing I am having an issue with, let me know if y'all are as well. The dire wolf items and armor, I can't actually use the upgrades on. So if I go to just dire, you'll see here we have the negate fall damage, we have the boots, and we have a tool. Now it says you're supposed to shift right click, you open the tool, and then you can select the boots to insert the upgrade, but you can't. And I know that this can have the upgrade, so I'm not real sure how to put it in. There's no slots are showing. So if you guys know what I'm doing wrong there, by all means let me know. And if it's just a bug, let me know that as well. All right. So those are all set up. Then we're going to need the actual machines. Don't want to take these from over here. Part of me says yes, the other part says no. Like, just make some new ones. Let's see if we can. I don't know how much steel we have. How much steel? Quite a bit. Okay. So what we're gonna want is a metallurgic infuser. Which, do we have two of these over here? We have quite a few of these over here. We do have two of them. That one has diamond in it. Do I care though, now that we have infinite diamond? I don't think so. So we use this metallurgic infuser. Yeah, we actually had three, and I definitely should have taken this one because it's empty. Oh well. Enrichment chamber. Do I need an enrichment chamber? I think so. For like obsidian and stuff. We'll take that. Might actually... oh no, we'll leave the... yeah, because I can just change the recipe. Osmium compressor. Do I need this for anything? Let's see. Refined obsidian. Okay. So probably then, because we probably will want more refined obsidian, right? Chemical... yeah. Surely. Oh. We can actually get this from bees. Okay, so a lot of the stuff that I'm like, oh, I need this. I actually don't have to have it. I can just make it once and then bee it up, baby. Actually, what is, like, how do you make the refined obsidian bee? Let's see. Osmium and an obsidian bee. How do you make the obsidian? Sweat bee and a magmatic. Oh, I need to go make the sweat bee. So I need infinite ice and all that kind of stuff. That'd be another really good one. A lot of this now and into the future here is probably gonna be really not that funny. Just be set up, you know, because that's our gateway to infinite resources. We're up to 1100, so we gain 200 diamonds roughly. It's not too shabby. All right, let's go throw these onto the mechanism setup, and I'll see what else we need. We're basically just setting up auto crafting for Mekanism. So first we have the pattern provider that's going to provide the actual patterns, items, and the outputs for the items back into the system. Let's go. Enrichment. Allergic. These are, of course, going to need some power. Ooh. I don't want to do that. Do I want to do it in front? I really don't like the idea of that. Do I pull them all forward one? Oh. No, I guess I threw them all back in the system here. Hooks, cables. We haven't even hooked that one up at all. Let's go ahead and do it though, so that way whenever I need it, I'm not like, oh, I gotta do this. It'll have already been done. And the gravel should stay there. Then we take our pattern providers and we put them here. And then I can run power along the back side of these. So let's go metallurgic, enrichment. Shit. And honestly, I think maybe we just use the power cables. So let's see. Power. I really don't have that many blazing crystals. Might go for these, honestly. Bit overkill, but when we upgrade the system, it'll be alright. And select that bad boy on there, and then yeah, they're all powered up. Cool. Now we can actually start inserting the patterns here, and should be good to go. So let's see if we can get this to work. Whoa. Just trying to have a nice smooth landing. So much for that. Alright, let's go. We'll just do kind of a simple one. Let's go mechanism. This. And we're going to send in redstone. We're going to send in 2. So I'm pretty sure... Oh, it only takes 1? It only takes 1. Because 1 redstone is 10. So there we go. That. And then let's also do... Oh, that mechanism. This one. Is this 2 redstone? This is 2 redstone. Oh, that was my last pattern there. Shoot. Can I make some more patterns? Yes, I can. Okay. There we are. Now, I don't have a pattern access spot yet, do I? No. Pattern access terminal. Is that what I want? Yeah, it's gotta be. Alright. Can I make this? No. Need a pattern provider, so I need some of these. Boom. Bam. 1 down. And illuminated panel. Ooh. Gotta make some more quartz glass. Which, yes, we do have it auto-crafted, but it's really for when we're using it in a process. That and this. Missing channel. Ah, there we are. I was about to say, I don't know about that. Okay. So there's the metallurgic, there's the enrichment. These both go into the metallurgic. And let's go at mechanism. Let's take out all of these. And let's try to make 10. Then let's haul ass over there. I don't think it's going to get finished up before we get there, but you know. Oh, you know what? Input. Input. Oh, you know, I think I had the same fucking problem. Let's go extra input. And then we might have to do something like this. Okay. So with that, how do I cancel a... It's not up here. Let's see. That applied. There gotta be something for like when you deal with... It's only 2 pages. Pattern access. Pattern encoding, crafting, storage monitor, conversion monitor, pattern provider. Isn't there like one of these where you just look at your, not crafting terminal. Maybe this turns into what I'm looking for. Pattern encoding. No, I just want to see my pattern, like what's currently being made. Does that make sense? Crafting terminal, not that. Pattern access terminal. Me interface, conversion, storage. Not the conversion monitor, right? No. How do I see my crafts? Like my auto crafts. What's actually going on here? Pattern encoding. Make patterns. Top right center section hammer. There it is. So let's cancel this. Cool. Now let's just try it again. Baseline. And I'm gonna go back over there and try and get it set up. Now that I know I can access that from here. I'm used to refined storage where it is a whole nother entity basically to get that set up. Okay. I'm pulling from the wrong thing here. I'm supposed to be pulling from there. Chance, you fool. Is this gonna work? No. May have to send this into a chest and then send it up, or into a laser IO type system. Because I don't think this is distinguishing what to pull from where. Alright, let's try canceling it one more time and sending it back through. Still didn't work. That's extra on items. Infusion is input. If I set that to none. Cancel. Ugh. Thing that worries me is it's not inserting either of them. Alright. That's fine. Let's try and do... Oh, shit. Let's try and do this in... maybe laser. Ooh, running a little low on this stuff, though. I will say that. And go back home. Need to go sleep. And honestly, we've been through most of our episode time here, and I'm just now getting into the first thing that I'm trying to do. See, this is why I oftentimes do it off camera, because it takes me so long to get these things set up, and it's just because I'm like, like a freaking caveman trying to get this to work. Alright. And this still may not work, just so we're all clear. Item cards they require? They do. So we're going to need more of these logic chips. Actually, just give me a stack. I don't know why I'm playing around. We got so many blocks of quartz. What else does this take? Clay ball. It's time to clay ball. You know, instead of play ball. Again, not my best stuff, but it's okay. And then we'll just go through these in here. I'm assuming 8 is going to be enough, right? Excuse me. 2, 1 to pull out from, 2 to insert into. And maybe a filter. Already had some filters, so what? Sue me. Let's see. Hopefully this will work. If not, we may have to go chest, laser IO, metallurgic infuser, which really starting to get a little complicated there. Extract, maximum items, up, insert. Remember, one of these we want to insert from the, let's just do left side, so that'll be north side. North. And let's say redstone. Actually, let me try this without having the filter on there, and then we can try it with having the filter on there. So that's inserting into the north. This is inserting into the down. This is extracting. Let's give it a whirl. Wait, do I still have one? Yeah, okay. Still did not work. Okay, plan B. We get a chest. You have to remember, I've been using refined storage, so this, it's received our items now. So for whatever reason, nothing. I mean, I guess it's because none of them have an internal storage, but still a little dumb. Let's go hover. That. Downside, extract those in, and it's working. Now the only thing is I need another laser node probably down here to reinsert it. Let's do it while we're here. Laser. Oh, there we go. And we'll just throw this in between those two. I don't even have a wrench yet for this mod. What? Let's link these two. Oops, like that. And then we need 2 more item cards. Perfection. All right, because then we want to come up here and say from the upside, I want to extract. To extract from And then down here, alrighty. So yeah, then we have this. We're gonna need some more item cards. Do I have both of them? Got one of them. Is that all I needed? Did I already? I do have the extract here. Okay. South side, item card. Sorry. Insert. There it goes. So that should be working then. Let's take this out. And let's say 10. Start. 10. 10. Osmium did require 2 redstone. I'm not sure if I put it for 2 or if I still stuck it with 1. Not enough energy to operate. Oh, duh. Okay, so then we're probably gonna need this similar setup on everything, right? So then let's just put power up here. There we go. And yeah, let me check that osmium recipe real quick. No, it has 2 redstone dust. Okay, so then this should run through all perfectly fine. And ta-da! We have it automated. Very, very basic stuff for Mekanism, but that's okay. And now we should be able to get these speed upgrades. What do I need? Osmium dust. Oh. Does it have to be gotten that way, or can I get it another way? Let's see. You know what? I think we will need a crusher over here. Can I make a crusher? Need one of these and 2 buckets of lava. I have buckets on me. Yes, I do. I also have some lava. Oh, got some lava right here as well. Okay, and crush. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and throw this here. We will throw another chest down here. And we're probably going to need to make some more laser IO stuff, right? So clay. Clay is what I'm missing there. That's fine. That should be a relatively easy one to find. Let's see. We got some clay. Don't want to get too close to the house here. Whenever I initially did this, I went way far off to get the clay. I'm not trying to do that this time. I think I don't care. I think I don't care as much. That being said, I don't just want to destroy one portion of the river, so... Yeah, it's clay. Okay, and that should be more than enough, I would assume, for us to get back into this. So let's see. 36 should be fine for now. And then let's just do a little /home. There they are. Awesome. Okay, so that should put us on being pretty good for some time. 4 of those. Shit, where did I run out of glass panes? That is a pain. No comments? No comments. Okay, actually it's getting nighttime. Is it raining outside? It's not raining. It is raining. Right on. Okay. We're almost done here. We just got to set up a couple extra processes. Rain, rain, go away. I went to sleep. Don't you know that's how it works? Right. Let me get another chest. I really just need the one. That. And that. And I have that laser node to insert into these two, so I'll have this one to insert into these two. Oops. That. And this, the only thing is these are all going to read as chests now. Can I rename them? Like if I come over here. Oop. And I look in here. Yeah, it's just going to say MA pattern provider chest. Can I rename that chest to say enrichment chamber, metallurgic infuser, yada 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 though? Let's see. We'll do crusher. Metallurgic infuser. I hope I'm spelling that right. Set in stone now, so if not, we're all gonna have a laugh about it come next episode. Some of you may be laughing this episode. Alright, let's come on over here. And that. I'll be a little surprised if this works, and extremely happy. I need to put a hole in my roof. Just a tiny one that I can come through. Alright, let's see. Didn't even work. Alright, well, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you just don't care. Oh. Oh no, that says enrichment chamber. This is metallurgic infuser. I didn't name it enrichment chamber, right? I named it crusher. Why does that say? Oh, because we never put the thing on. We never hooked up the crusher to the actual system down here, I don't think. Oh, Chance, you're so silly. Let's see. Go through all these winding ass tunnels. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I was like, yeah, it's right there. Alright, torch, torch. And honestly, it might be easier just to go home. Boom, boom. And now this should be set up. So let's go back to the home base. We'll get some crushed osmium as a recipe. Hey, there we go. So rarely do I actually hit that as nicely as what I just did there. So now we were looking at the speed upgrade. Let's see, speed upgrade, this one, this, that, and crusher. All right. I don't think we had to rename our chest there. It says it here. Anyways, crusher goes here, right? So now, does the crusher have power? And I gotta set up, I gotta configure the sides. Oh, and we also gotta do this. Okay, so bottom is going to be input, top will be output, and this, on the downside, we need some more item cards. How many do we need? One pulling out from the chest, one putting into the crusher, one pulling from the crusher, and one putting back. Okay. So down, this will be extract, as many as we can. Up, insert, insert into down. That'll be the insert into the machine. Up, extract. That'll pull out from the machine. And this one going on the south side will be an insert. Show particles, hide particles. Yeah, we'll show them. All right, so with all of that, we should now be able to request osmium dust. Let's see, osmium dust. Can I just do 64? Start. Beautiful. And obviously, we're gonna need some speed upgrades in these pretty bad. But as we get the osmium dust, well, we can't exactly pull it out here. Oh, you know what? Top, extract, up, right? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna want to let it actually fill back into the system before we pull it out. And I should be able to go speed. Put this in here. Upgrade. 1, 2. And then just immediately throw that right back in there. And speed this up and basically just continue to do that as I get more and more, right? There's another 2. There's another 3, 4. How many are we up to in this machine? We have 4. Okay, so this should max it out, which should have it going pretty quick here. And this uses 2000 FE per tick, so we are going to be running through our power pretty fast now. We have, what, 10,000 generation basically over here? Let's see. 9.1. Okay, so everything, I mean, everything's still sitting pretty nice and neat here. I forget we also have these generating power, which have a bit of a buffer on them. Some of them. Some of these buffers are getting drained. That's all right. We have a lot of power generation, so. And there we go. There's the 64 osmium dust. Right on. So let's take... let's see. No. Where the heck did it put it? What? Where the heck's my osmium dust? I'm so thoroughly confused. Where did it put it? Because it said it was done on the auto crafting. I certainly didn't use it all. What's happening? What happened to it? It's gone? What? You know what? I think I may know. All these are locked though, aren't they? There's no way. No, they're all locked. What the hell? Oh. Aha, it's going into these. Oh, that's a problem. Because then it just re-smelts it. Yeah. Okay. So then I think I just need to take osmium dust off this top part. So we'll wait for that to go through, then I'll unlock this device, I'll pop osmium off, and then I'll pop it back on. So let's see, storage, no, is it in here? All right, so it just went through. Which one of these is osmium? Fuck. It's that one. Hope I'm right. That had to be right. Yep. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm glad we figured that out. And yeah, so there's the very rough basics of getting Mekanism automated and automating with a machine, and how to use the upgrades in your bee hives, and probably some of the best ones that you can actually use, right? Now let's go check back on diamonds, because again, I did say at the end of this episode we were going to wrap things up by seeing how many we made. We were at 902 when I checked. We were at 1300 now, so we gained 400 diamonds over the course of this video, which is roughly an hour. That's pretty good. And again, that's with the upgrades in there. We have upgrades over here, keeping things moving. Obviously, whenever we do produce combs, we get a lot of them. And again, if you're wanting to know something that you can do with your beeswax, because you're like, man, Chance, I got too much of this stuff, and I don't know what to do with it all. Well, fret not, my friend. I have the solution. Pull this out. Take your little fuel canister and send all that shit in. I don't think we can just, yeah, no, we can't do that, but yeah. And eventually I'll end up using this fuel canister for something, right? Burn something, maybe even just to power fuel into my inventory. But for now, I mean, it's literally free fuel. Why waste it? So free, I can taste it. All right, and that's got what, 1,000,000 cook time and ticks. Obviously, you got to divide it by 20 to get to seconds, but that's an insane amount. It can cook 6,000 items with it. So one day I'll use it, but not today. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do think that is going to be it. I did say we were going to get something set up for the skeletal bees, but if I'm being honest with you, I kind of already have something set up. It's just not been working. And that's going to be this right over here. So it says the skeletal bee has a chance of spawning in your nest when there's no light. Well, I don't think there's any lights over here, not at least any that I can see. And so I would assume that these eventually had a chance of getting a skeletal bee, but we've not been lucky. Maybe it's because they're inside. Maybe I got to take this whole setup outside. Maybe that'll help. Anyways, ladies and gents, as per the usual, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section if you have any tips, tricks, pieces of advice, or questions that I may can help you with. Of course, subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more awesome content from yours truly. Share this out with friends, family, strangers down the streets, and random people you might meet. I appreciate each and every one of you. As per the usual, I do hope you all stay safe, stay awesome, and stay crafting. Until next time, you beautiful, beautiful people. Peace out.